soldiers on the table march in line. Painted shields and swords, they shine so fine. Dice roll like thunder, sealing fate. In this battle of ours, let's not be late. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Kings and castles rise where soda cans stood. Mountains made of books, it's a cardboard wood. Strategy of giants on a scale so fleet. We topple empires with a cup of tea. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Battlegrounds in living rooms, legends unfold in the chaos of dice. Our stories are told from the rookies of war to generals wise. The fate of tiny worlds lies in our eyes. Snacks to the side and the glue close by. We men, broken warriors, give them one more try. Cavalry rides beneath the lamps, warm light. On this tiny frontier, we rewrite the fight. Wargaming in miniature, no war too small. Battles on the tabletop, we'll conquer all. Heroes made of plastic, armies clash and roar. Wargaming in miniature, let's fight some more. Let's fight some more. Let's fight some more. No. Tiny soldiers on a grand paper plane, rolling dice to echo cannon's refrain. Kingdoms rise within this tabletop dust. In strategy and chaos we place our trust. The generals lean with a calculating stare. Hands of fate, guide moves with a flare. Tiny hills climb where valleys fall steep. Battles fought while the house stays asleep. Wargaming dreams on a six-sided star. In this microcosm we travel so far. Heroes die small, but their legends grow large. In this tiny world we're always in charge. Painted commanders in coats of bold hue patrol the terrain in colors so true. Armies clash with a flick of the wrist. Victory's a mark on a checklist kissed. Dice are the drums of this parade of might. The board is the map glowing soft through the night. Imagination ignites where the pieces collide. A universe unfolds we cannot hide. 100 battles fought in one single room. Victories blazing, entropy and gloom. Armies may fade, but spirits don't rest. In the heat of this game, we earners of trust.
In fields of green and battle stage, a world in miniature engage. With hands that guide the fates of men, the echoes of their clash begin. Each move a story, each step a tale, through crafted lands where dreams prevail. The dice decide the fate unknown, a kingdom built from seeds we sow. The battle cries in silence ring, a world of war where heroes sing. Through painted scenes and crafted lore, we fight for glory evermore. The clash of armies, the thrill it brings, in tiny realms where courage spring. Each piece a soldier, each game a war. We march to victory on this floor. In every role a destiny swings, a miniature world where passion clings. Through strategy and daring lore, we live the battles forevermore. In the quiet of the battlefield's design, miniature armies march in line. Strategies unfold in measured time. Derek leads with a plan refined. The clash of forces under moonlit skies, echoes of history in their cries. A game reminds where tactics rise. Victory awaits where courage lies. P&O notes trace the paths of war. Electric whispers open the door. Dare commands with wisdom's lore. Through the chaos he seeks to explore. The clash of forces under moonlit skies, echoes of history in their cries. A game of minds where tactics rise. Victory awaits, courage lies.
Unfold on the tabletop plane. Strategies drawn in the heat of the game. Figures align in the miniature frame. Victory whispers through the thunderous rain. Each move a dance in a silent ballet. Clash of minds in a tactical fray. Through painted lands where armies convey the thrill of conquest at the break of day. Miniature worlds where stories are told. Warriors clash as the battles unfold. In the heart of the game, courage takes hold. Realm of strategy, daring and bold.
All right, here we go. I didn't realize I had the desktop audio and my microphone turned on. Okay, well, that's fine. We are in Solstheim. I just, about 30 minutes before we got started, I hit update the mods or, check for updates, and it found like 11 of them. I updated them. So we should be up to date. And now we're going to run around Solstheim. The main reason why we're here, apparently, is the Dragonborn reach the Temple of Mirak, investigate the shrine. That's the reason why we're here. Reach the temple. Why is Skyrim lit? Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's the only one I've got activated. Investigate the shrine might be the other one. Okay, so we've been given word that investigate the shrine is right here. And the Temple of Mirak is up there. So let's go ahead and investigate the shrine first, since it's so close. Come on, ladies. Now, my stomach over the last couple of days have been really, okay, I can go here and unpin this. There we go. Now, we're not reading a book because I don't believe I have any books in my possession. Well, maybe I do. Maybe I've got a ton of books. Oh, I do. Oh man, I need to update my book library. I think I'm going to give both of these to Licia. Okay, bear with me. Normally, I like to take the books and mark them and put them away and stuff like that. Okay, I have bone 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and read bone 1. I know for a fact that I've got that on my person. All right, here we go. Bone, Part 1 by Tabby Dromio. It seems to me, said Garaz, thoughtfully looking into the depths of his flin, that all great ideas come from pure happenstance. Take, for instance, the story I told you last night about my cousin. If he hadn't fallen off that horse, he never would have become one of the Empire's foremost alchemists. It was late one Midas night, or Middas night, at the King's Ham, and the regulars were always especially inclined towards philosophy. Hold on, I'm messing around with stuff. I disagree, replied Ziomara, firmly but politely. Great ideas and inventions are most often formed slowly over time by diligence and hard work. If you'll recall my tale from last month, the young lady, who I assure you is based on a real person, only recognized her one true love after she had slept with practically everyone in North Point. I put it to you that neither is the case, said Hailgard, pouring a topper of his mug of grief. The greatest inventions are created by extraordinary need. Must I remind you of the story I told some time ago about Arslick Owen and the invention of bone mold? The problem with your theory is that your example is extremely fictional, sniffed Ziomara. I don't believe I remember the story of Arslick Owen and the invention of bone mold, frowns Graz. Are you sure you told us? Well, this happened many, many, many years ago, when Vardenfeld was a beauteous green land, when Dunmer were Keimer and Dwemer and Nord lived together in relative peace when they weren't trying to kill one another. Holger relaxed in his chair, warming to his theme, when the sun and moons all hung in the sky together. Lord Mother and Wizard, grumbled Ziomara. If I'm going to be forced to hear your ridiculous story again, pray don't embellish and make it any longer than it has to be. This all happened in Vardenfell quite some time ago, said Halgard, ignoring Ziomara's interruption with admirable restraint. During an era of a king you would never have heard of. Arslick Owen was one of this king's nobles and a very, very disagreeable fellow. Because of his allegiance to the crown, the king had felt the need to grant him a castle and land, but he didn't necessarily want him as a neighbor, so the land he granted was far from civilization, right in the area of Vardenfell, that is. Even today, not quite civilized to this day. Arslick Owen built a walled stronghold and settled down with his unhappy slaves to enjoy a quiet, if somewhat grim, life. It was not long before his stronghold's integrity was tested. A tribe of cannibalistic Nords had been living in the valley for some time, mostly dining on one another, but occasionally foraging what they liked to call dark meat. The Dunmer. Ziomara laughed with appreciation. Marvelous. I don't remember that from before. It's funny how you don't hear much about the Nords' rampant cannibalism nowadays. This was obviously, as I said, quite some time ago, said Halgard, glaring at part of his audience with civil malevolence. And things were in many ways quite different. These cannibalistic Nords began attacking Arsenic Owen's slaves in the field, and then slowly grew bolder until they held the very stronghold itself under siege. They were quite a fearsome sight, you can imagine. A horde of wild-eyed men and women with dagger-like teeth filled to tear flesh, wielding massive clubs cloaked only in the skins of their victims. Arsenic Owen assumed that if he ignored them, they'd go away. Unfortunately, the first thing that the Nords did was to poison the stream that carried water into the walled stronghold. All the livestock and most of the slaves died very quickly before this was discovered. There was no hope of rescue, at least for several months, when the king's emissaries would come reluctantly to visit the disagreeable vassal. The next closest source of water was on the other side of the hill, so Arsenic Owen sent 3 of his slaves with empty jugs to bring some back. They were beaten with clubs and eaten before they were a few feet outside the stronghold gates. The next group he sent through gave sticks to defend themselves. They made it a few feet farther, but were also overwhelmed, beaten, and devoured. It was obvious that better personal defensive was required. Arsenic Owen went to talk to his armorer, one of his few slaves with specific talents and duties. The slaves need armor if they're going to make it to the river and back, he said. Collect every scrap of steel and iron you can find, every hinge, knife, ring, cup, everything that isn't needed to keep the walls sturdy. Smelt it and give me that most and the very armor you can very, very quickly. The armorer, whose name was Gorkith, was used to Arsenic Owen's demands and knew that there could be no compromise on the quality and quantity of the armor or the speed at which it worked. He labored for 30 hours without a break and recalled without any water to slake his thirst as he struggled with the kiln and anvil until finally he had 6 suits of mixed metal armor. 6 slaves were chosen, clad in the armor, and sent with jars to collect water. At first, the mission progressed well. The Nord attacked the armored slaves with their clubs. They continued their march forward, warding off the blows. Gradually, however, the slaves seemed to be walking uncertainly, dazed by the endless barrage. Bear with me, I'm catching my breath. My stomach is really getting to me. There's a little burp. Eventually, one by one, they fell. The armor was peeled from their bodies, and they were eaten. The slaves couldn't move quickly enough in that heavy armor you made, said Arsenic Owen to Gorkith. I need you to collect all the cadavers and the poisoned livestock, strip their skin, and give me the most and the best leather armor you can, very, very quickly. Gorkith did as he was told, though it was a particularly repulsive task given the rancid state of the livestock. Normally, it takes quite a time to treat and cure leather, so I understand. But Gorkith worked at it tirelessly, and in a half a day, he had 12 suits of armor. Okay, I'm going to take a short break. I have to go use the bathroom, and I will be right back. Let me click on that. Let me click on All right, there we go. Now I'm back for the book reading, but I'm not sure exactly how much further I'm going to be able to go. But we're going to try to muscle through it. We'll see what we have. Okay, let's go with Gorklith did as he was told, though it was particularly repulsive task given the rancid state of the livestock. Hey, Sean. Maybe Arslick Owen, after it's all said and done, will plead the fifth. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Normally it takes quite a time to treat and cure leather, so I understand. But Gorklith worked it as tirelessly and a half day. He had 12 suits of leather armor. 12 slaves were chosen, clad in armor, and sent with jars to collect river water. They progressed at first, much better than the earlier expedition. 2 fell almost immediately, but the others had some luck outmaneuvering their assailants, while deflecting an occasional blow of the club. Several got to the river. 3 were able to fill up their jars, and 1 fellow very nearly made it back to the stronghold gates. Alas, he fell and was eaten. The Nords possessed a remarkably healthy appetite. What we need before I completely run out of slaves, said Arslick Owen thoughtfully to Gorkith. It's an armor sturdier than leather, but lighter than metal. The armor had already considered that and taken stock of the materials available. He had thought about doing something with stone or wood, but there were practical problems with demolishing more of the stronghold. The next most prevalent stuff present in the stronghold was skinned dead bodies, hunks of muscle, fat, blood, and bone. For 6 hours he toiled relentlessly until he produced 18 suits of bone mold, the first ones ever created. Arslick Owen was somewhat dubious at the sight and smell, and he was very thirsty. And willing to sacrifice another 18 slaves if necessary. Might I suggest, Gorklith queried tremulously. I don't know that word. Having the slave practice moving about in the armor here in the courtyard before sending them to face the Nords. Arslick Owen coolly allowed it, and for a few hours the slaves wandered about the stronghold courtyard in their suits of bone mold. They grew used to the give and the joints and rigidity of the backplate and weight pushed onto their shoulders and hips. They discovered how to plant their feet slightly askew to keep their balance steady, how to quickly turn, pivot without falling down, how to break into a run and stop quickly. By the time they were sent out of the castle gates, they were easily, very nearly, almost amateurs in the use of the medium weight armor. 17 of them were killed and eaten, but 1 made it back with a jar of water. It's perfect nonsense, said Xiomara, but my point is still valid even so. Like all great inventors, even in fiction, the armorer worked diligently to create the bone mold. I think there was a good deal of happenstance as well, frowned Garaz, but it is an appealing story. I wish you hadn't told me. If you think that's appalling, grinned Halgard, you should hear what happens next. And I do have Bone Part 2, but we're not going to read that right now. Am I crouched? Okay.
Here in his shrine.
It's not a dragon, is it? I don't know what that is.
Someone's been busy. That they have forgotten.
Here do we toil.
That we might remember.
By night we reclaim what by day was stolen.
Far from ourselves. Our eyes once were blinded.
Your hands once were idle.
There's something wrong here.
And when the world shall listen, and when the world remembers, here in my shrine, that you have forgotten, that you might remember. What faithless minds have stolen. Now, through me, do you see? Now, through them, do I speak? And when the world shall see,
I think my chisel is broken.
that world will cease to be.
I wonder how much dialogue he has.
That you have forgotten. That you might remember.
By night we reclaim
What by day was stolen.
Oh!
Far from ourselves.
He grows ever near to us.
Now, through me, do you see?
Our hands once were idle.
Now through them does he speak. And when the world shall listen, and when the world shall see,
Does investigate the shrine. Still. Investigate the shrine. And it's got an arrow pointing at it.
and when the world remembers.
here in my shrine that you have forgotten. That you might remember. What faithless minds have stolen. Now, through me, do you see? Now, through them, do I
Yes.
speak.
Yeah, I think I'm just
And
gonna.
when the world shall see.
I give up.
That world will cease to be. Here in his shrine.
That they have forgotten.
Last mistake.
I'm gonna bleed you!
Back your bet? Huh?
You're going to pay, Outlander!
I'm going to enjoy this.
For now.
Oh, is there somebody over there too? Okay.
Ready? Or shall we wait for the mammoths to learn to fly? If it is your will to saddle me with your belongings, then so be it.
I need to trade some things with you.
What do you need?
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
You lead, I'll follow.
Are we adventuring today, or is it a stand and stare kind of day? Of course, I shall carry your load, but let us hope that they do not mysteriously vanish or fall into the wrong hands.
Can I help you?
I need to trade some things with you.
Sure thing. If you need me, just give a holler.
I might not be able to last much longer. I think I have to go use the bathroom again. I thought I was done the first time, but I kind of rushed back.
A laugh shared, a moment of respite. These are the true rewards of our journey, Guardian. Well, those and the piles of gold. Ready your weapons, Guardian?
Okay, I paused the game because my stomach is killing me. It's turning over. I don't know if you can hear it. It's making all kinds of noises. probably should not have eaten those 2 burritos. I ate 2 burritos before we started streaming. Microwave kind, you know, like they come in a bag, and I microwaved a couple of them. And now I've got indigestion to the point of pain.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here.
What were those things?
Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them ash spawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped.
How did that bring you to this old farm?
I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction.
I'd be glad to lend you a hand.
Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard.
Very well. Where do I begin?
We were searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful.
Do you know someone called Mirak?
I might know someone, or maybe not. I can't remember.
Just tell me if you know him.
That's rude.
I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe he had something to do with a temple. A temple here on the island. Does that help?
Why do you think the attacks are from the Adius farm?
I don't. All I know is that the ash spawn are coming from this direction, so this is as good a place to start as anywhere else. Good thing the farm's been abandoned for a long time. I'd hate to see what they would do to an unarmed farmer and his family.
How long has the farm been abandoned?
Not sure. I was told it was an old Imperial farm that was wiped out by the eruption of the Red Mountain. Not certain who lived there. It was already a pile of rubble when I arrived in Raven Rock.
What are these ash spawn?
No one knows, really. Superstitious folks say they're the risen forms of those that died long ago. But I'm not so certain. They started attacking the bulwark a few weeks ago. My men were able to kill them, but they keep coming back.
How often do they attack?
We've had 2 other assaults on the bulwark, at different spots on the wall. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like they're becoming more organized and probing it for weaknesses.
You suspect there's a motivation to their attacks?
Exactly. Something has to be directing them against us, and we need to find out who or what it is. Report back to me if you discover anything unusual.
That takes care of that.
The Redoran Guard.
Hold your ground. We have foes approaching.
Thought I heard something.
Yeah!
I'll kill you! I'll have your head! That's the last of them. You left me with no choice. You are.
Do your worst, coward! You're at my mercy! No!
Did he have a death wish? You've done well.
We may have... I have faced greater foes
Oh, no,
than
you
and
don't.
emerged victorious.
Enough!
Finish it. That looks like it's the last of them.
With Stormfang in your grasp, you command the power of the storm, and your enemies will tremble before you.
How did she know about that? Uh-oh.
There you are.
You don't.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
Gonna take and make use of their campsite. Oh, it's raining? Wait, what's going on?
Here do you toil. Here you
Of the
reclaim.
mushroom towers of Morrowind. Never thought I'd see one.
What faithless minds have stolen?
Far from ourselves.
Wait, I teleported.
He grows ever near to us.
Well, damn. I could fast travel.
I do say, watching you mine ore is rather like watching a work of art in motion. I could simply stare all day.
Our eyes once were blinded.
Now through him do we see.
It is not safe here. We must go back to the village. You must fight against what is controlling you. We must leave this
Our
place.
hands once were idle. Now
Isra,
through
can you hear
them
me?
does he speak.
You must leave this place. You must fight against what is controlling you. We must leave this place.
Perhaps our ancestors
You there.
once walked
What
these
brings you
roads.
to this
Their
place?
names lost
Why
to
are
the
you
ages.
here?
Who are you?
I am Freya of the Skull. I am here to either save my people or avenge them.
Save them from what?
I am unsure. Something has taken control of most of the people of Solstheim. It makes them forget themselves and work on these horrible creations that corrupt the stones, the very land itself. My father Storn, our shaman, says Mirak has returned to Solstheim, but that is impossible.
That world will
This Mirak tried to have me killed.
Then you and I both have reason to see what lies beneath us. Let us go. There is nothing more I can do here. The tree stone and my friends are beyond my help for now. We need to find a way into the temple below.
What do you know about Mirak?
His story is as old as Solstheim itself. He served the dragons before their fall from power, as most did, a priest in their order. But unlike most, he turned against them. He made his own path, and his actions cost him dearly. The stories say he sought to claim Solstheim for himself, and the dragons destroyed him for it.
All right, you want to go? Where did you come from?
I shall. Mirak, help me. The true dragon.
I thank you for your protection, Allmaker.
Greetings, Freya of the Skull. The winds of fate have brought me to walk a path with the Dragonborn. Your wisdom intrigues me, and I would join you in this endeavor.
You speak with grace, Lycia. The Dragonborn has need of wise companions. Your knowledge of magic may serve us well in these trying times. But know that our ways are simple, and bound to the land and the Allmaker.
I have studied the weave of magic and the songs of the Aetherius, but I see now a greater purpose. With the Dragonborn, I hope to restore what has been lost and bring healing to Skyrim.
Dragons have returned, and the very world is out of balance. Your skills may indeed be timely. What do you know of our struggle here?
I know the struggles of your people and the trials that have come upon this land. It is my hope to lend my aid to the Dragonborn for the sake of all Skyrim.
Your words ring true. Walk with us, and may the Allmaker guide you and the Dragonborn in our quest to restore balance to our land.
Thank you, Freya. Together we shall face the unknown, and may our deeds be a beacon of hope for those to come.
May the Allmaker guide us, Lycia. The Dragonborn's path is treacherous, but with courage and wisdom, we shall prevail.
We might remember.
I want her to answer that question.
Strange that our paths should cross here, at the edge of ruin.
Do you know how to cook?
Do I know how to cook? Ha! What kind of question is that? A Skald must know how to cook, just as they must know how to hunt, build, and survive the cold. I can roast meat over a fire, prepare a proper stew, and bake bread hardy enough to keep a warrior on their feet for days. And if you are truly fortunate, I might even make you mud crab mac and cheese. Crunchy or normal, your choice. Just know that if you choose crunchy, you forfeit the right to complain. Ah, the crunchy version? Yes, that is for those who truly wish to taste the essence of the mud crab. to experience the meal as the All-Maker intended. You see, in life the mud crab is armored, hardened by the sea. To remove the shell entirely is to erase its struggles, to strip away its history. But if you grind the shell into the dish, you gain its strength. The crunch reminds you of the beast's perseverance, its defiance against the tide. Some call it ruining the dish. I call it honoring the mud crab. Also, it is a very good way to keep greedy hands from stealing your portion. Many fear the crunch. Only the strong may partake.
You're here by yourself?
There are few of us left unaffected by this curse. My father Storn, the shaman, protects them in the village. I fashioned an amulet to guard me against whatever has taken hold of the skull, but it is the only one of its kind. If I cannot find a way to save them, there is no hope for our people.
What is the tree stone?
It is an ancient stone of power, a connection to the All-Maker. It represents one of the aspects of nature, a part of the All-Maker's creation. There are other stones around Solstheim. I fear for what has happened to them.
Tell me of your people, the Skal.
We have lived on Solstheim for many generations. Our people are tied to the land itself. We try to serve the All-Maker, to live in balance with nature instead of exploiting it as others would. Very well, but let us be quick. What is on your mind?
What?
The Skal teach that wisdom is shared, not hoarded. Tell me, what troubles you? Mirak's name is cursed among the Skal, and Hermamora is no better. If you wish to speak of them, I will not hold back. What do you want to know? No, a being like Hermamora does not give gifts freely. He takes, always. We must find out what is at work here.
Okay, guys, I'm going to take a short break to let my stomach settle down a little bit, and then give me about 5-10 minutes or so, something like that, and then I'll be right back.
Are you ready to help me now? We should not delay. We should check these rooms for supplies before heading further into the temple.
The stench of decay hangs heavy in the air, a warning of the Draugr's foul presence.
Take your time. I shall follow when you are ready.
See anything useful?
I'm very pleased with this character model.
Licia, you've seen much of Tamriel's lands. How does Skyrim compare to the world you've known?
Skyrim is a harsh but honest land, Freya. Its mountains and snows speak of strength and endurance, much like the Skarl, I believe.
Licia and Freya have some conversation. Or they have some, like,
Find them.
wild lines, as you would call it.
Hold your ground. There. We have foes approaching.
I'm sorry, but you left me with no choice.
Can I get a girl's... Oh, wait, that's a great sword. Looks cool. Okay. Just gonna do the same.
That takes care of that.
We must be careful in these ruins. Traps can be anywhere, and there will likely be many. Mirak was trying to take power here and protect himself in the process.
Oh,
I do not wish to imagine the kinds of things that happened in this chamber. Who were the poor souls trapped in these cages? What tortures did they suffer at Mirak's hands? Was it in service to the dragons, or for his own purposes? Look up there. I think I see something. The stairs are knocked out. I have no doubt you can find a way up. You never know. You may find something of value up there. I shall look around. We can proceed when you are ready.
Oh.
Is someone there?
Excuse me.
Your approach lacks finesse.
All you got?
I'm going to enjoy this.
Your master.
You won't get the best of me.
There was no other way it could end.
I smell blood.
What will bring this little game to an end?
That looks like it's the last of them.
Keep your wits about you, Guardian. I sense trouble brewing.
Kill you.
I do not feel dead. Come on. Oops. Keep a wary eye about you, my friend. We cannot afford to be caught unawares by what lurks in these shadows.
Oh, no, you don't.
Victory. For now.
That's all you have.
I will not fall.
It's nothing.
What?
I am not going down there. It would be foolish to attempt it. You have a much better chance than I to make it through these traps. I have no doubt that Lever turns these blades.
I've got a dragon soul. Nah, I'll save.
I shall wait here for now.
Is that all you have? You cannot break me!
Thank you. Mirak took great pain to make it difficult to reach him, it seems. Let us hope that is the last of these traps.
Okay.
Find them.
We may have some hostiles
Omega,
incoming.
protect me! You won't be invested. I shall not fall! I'll make you feel that.
I will not fall.
What's that? We have company.
I do not know what it is Mirak learned that gave him reason to turn on his masters. But his path seems to have been a cruel one.
Dead now.
Where did you come from? No, you don't.
No, you don't.
I
that's
thank you
how
for
it's
your
done.
protection, Allmaker.
Interesting. This may be worth exploring.
And she was already up here.
I suspected there will be something down here. Do you know those spells already?
Well, hey there.
I need to trade some things with you.
Sure thing.
Hey, Netherzenum? Nadhairzenman? Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that name. Sorry. Book.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Find them!
Seems we've stirred up some trouble.
Now you're mine.
You call yourself a Nord? I'm going to enjoy this.
And so it ends.
Boy, they're carrying a lot of potions. I'm almost overweight. There. Oh well.
How much deeper can this be?
I smell blood.
I had been told that Mirak's power was great, but to have built so large a temple... It cannot be much farther now. I feel it in my bones. Something feels wrong. Brace yourself.
Strike like a hawk.
That's the last of them.
You lawmaker protect.
Perfection takes dedication, after all.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on where I'm supposed to be going. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Okay, I'm lost. Okay, that's where we came from. Oh, wait a second. It looks like a door. Aha. Requires a key. What? Ah, right there. All right, ladies, keep going, pressing on, pressing on.
Dead end? Impossible. There must be something more. Look around. I will let you know if I find anything in the dining area. I knew it. A secret passage in the dining area just opened up. This must be it. Let us move quickly. I wonder if there is
Should we
something
rest
here
our
that
weary
tells the story
bones,
of
or
Mil-
does the call of the road beckon us on?
Nothing but ruined books.
Certainly. Let us hope your belongings are present and accounted for upon their return to your possession.
Oh, wait. Wrong. There we go.
I do not recognize this
What do you
statue.
need, love?
We passed
Ask
by a few of
anything.
them earlier,
Maybe
but
even
they are
something
becoming more
disgusting.
frequent as we get
I'll do
further
it.
in. I do not like this place. It almost looks as if these statues will come to life.
I
at
need to
any
trade
moment.
some things with you.
I'll be sure to put it to
It
good
looks
use.
like there is only one way to proceed.
If you
I
need
leave
any
the
help,
honor of
please let me
throwing
know.
that handle to you. I do not want to put my hand anywhere near the mouth
What's
of
on
that
your mind?
statue.
I need to trade some things with you.
Let's see what you've got there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
It is eerily quiet. I do not suspect that will be the case the further we go. Be on your guard.
Oh!
What a sight.
Is someone there?
Who's there?
There was no other way it could end.
There you are. I will strike like a hawk.
You're at my mercy!
I'll kill you if you stand.
I am
like
sorry,
ice.
but you left me with no choice.
That the best you can do?
Who's me? Okay, my little looters are running around looting bodies. That's good.
Enough!
I'll quit hitting the rocks.
There are dark magics at work here. Ready yourself. This book. It seems wrong somehow. Here yet. Not. It may be what we see.
The time comes soon when... What? Who are you to dare set foot here? Ah. You are Dragonborn. I can feel it. And yet... You have done little beyond killing a few dragons. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. This realm is beyond. You have no power here. And it is only a matter of time before Solstheim is also mine. I already control the minds of its people. Soon they will finish building my temple, and I can return home. Send him back where he came from. He can await my arrival with the rest of Tamriel.
I suggest we prepare for battle, Guardian.
Is that the extent of your prowess?
I can't move. I think my followers are going to mess this up. Okay, maybe not. I don't know how they followed me in there.
What happened to you? You read the book, and then... It seemed as though you were not really here. I could see you, but also see through you.
I'm not really sure. I saw Mirak on a dragon.
Where? Where is he? Can we reach him? Can we kill him?
Somehow reading this book took me to where he was.
This is a dangerous thing, then. We should return to my village and show this to my father. Perhaps Storn can make sense of what is going on.
Okay, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Company Freya.
Come, there looks to be a way out through here.
I'm coming.
In Wisdom's shadow we find clarity. The Skull Shaman may shed light on our murky path.
You see that green light? That comes from the Windstone, where my people work against their will. They must be freed soon.
I don't see oh, now I do.
The village is just ahead. Storn has used his magic to raise a barrier around it, protecting the few of us left. That the barrier is still there is a good sign.
You look rather pale.
Father, I have returned. There is yet hope.
Freya, what news do you bring?
I got Whitbone.
Is there a way to free our people?
No, but I have brought someone who has seen things. He has confirmed that Mirak is indeed behind the suffering of our people.
I feared that it would be so.
But how is that possible after all this time?
I fear there is too much we do not yet know.
Please tell Storn what has happened.
So you have seen things, yes. My magic grows weak, and so does the barrier around our village. Time is short. Tell me what you know.
Mirak is behind what's happening to your people.
How do you know this?
I read a book in Mirak's temple and went somewhere. Mirak was there.
The legends speak of that place. Terrible battles fought at the temple. The dragons burning it to the ground in rage. They speak also of something worse than dragons buried within. Difficult to imagine. But if true, it means what I feared has come to pass. Mirak was never truly gone, and now has returned. If you could go to this place and see him, are you like Mirak? Are you Dragonborn?
I am indeed Dragonborn.
Then perhaps you are connected with him. The old tales say that he too was Dragonborn.
What does it mean if we're both Dragonborn?
I am unsure. It may mean that you could save us, or it may mean that you could bring about our destruction. But our time here is running out. The few of us left free of control cannot protect ourselves for much longer. You must go to Sering's Watch. Learn there the word that Mirak learned long ago, and use that knowledge on the Windstone. You may be able to break the hold on our people there, and free them from control.
Why do I need to learn a word of power?
Mirak is behind what is happening to our village, and so the knowledge she has gained as Dragonborn is at the heart of it. You are Dragonborn as well. You too can wield this power, perhaps to a better end.
What do you mean, free your people from control?
Some dark influence wields power over them, forces them to forget themselves and act against their nature. At first, it was only during the night, but now every moment is spent building some strange shrine around the Windstone. I believe if the shrine can be destroyed, the Skull will be free once more.
What do you know about Mirac?
Much of what was known has been lost to the ages. He was dragonborn, and yet he served the dragons. A priest in their order, highly esteemed and very powerful. Then he turned against them, becoming something they feared. He was defeated long ago, but it seems he was never really destroyed. I'll make a shelter you.
Nicholas.
We learn to walk before we run, master the word, and the path of Mirac shall unravel.
If anyone can help us now, it is you.
For a shaman, you fight pretty well. Who trained you?
It was Scarf the Giant, our former chieftain, who taught me the ways of battle. He was a great bear of a man and a fearsome warrior. I used to be terrified of him when I was a little girl. I was a restless and angry child, and Scarf taught me swordplay so that I could, as he used to say, put that fire to good use. He was a great man and a good leader. I miss him dearly.
Where is your mother?
She died when I was very young. She was caught in a terrible snowstorm while returning home from gathering firewood. You must understand that for the Skald, life is a constant hardship. We take nothing for granted. We cannot afford to. Between the wolves, the weather, and the threats in the south, even a simple task like gathering wood for the fire can turn deadly in an instant.
Then why stay here? Why not live somewhere safer?
We are bound to this land, like a great pine with roots that run as deep as the tree is tall. I know it must seem strange to you, but for us, the thought of leaving our village is equally strange. The land and the Skald are one. There is no other way to say it.
Hey, Batty. How you doing tonight?
Not all debts can be repaid, but some can be honored. We will honor you always.
I didn't know there was one here. Oh, I don't know if I want to get rid of that one. But I did. owned, and it's owned. Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to end the stream here. I know you came in a little right at the end. I have some videos to continue to record for my Oathmark playthrough. I've got a narrative campaign going, and I've been putting off recording any videos because of my stomach cramps. But right now I feel my stomach's starting to feel a little bit better, so I might jump on those videos. Plus, it's getting pretty late. It's like 3:30 in the morning. And I wanted to go ahead and get these recorded before everybody starts waking up. So it'll be a quiet house, and there won't be any background noise while I'm doing the recording. All right, guys. Well, we'll just save it
I
here.
haven't found my someone yet, but there's still hope.
Before I leave, though, I did want to point something out. As you know, I have the fertility mode on, and I've been tracking some females that I've been with, if you know what I mean. And Takata, well, these three were pregnant, but Lydia and Takata are past being pregnant. Now they're under what I guess they call recovery. And I think this means that they've had a baby. I think. And so now if I go to players' children, it says 0. 0 trained children. So I don't know if that means what, I don't know what that means. This is the first time I've gotten this far with the birth or anything like that. So when we go back to Solitude, I might have a couple of kids. Guess we'll see. All right, guys, you guys take care, and I will catch you in the next one.